No, it is.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Is it ready?
Yes.
Okay. Back to the Future by Shawnee Yordi. I'm nervous to do this one. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a young teenager named Michael J. Fox. I mean, Marty McFly. And he wore a varsity Letterman jacket. And he went to high school, and he had a friend who was an old man with crazy hair like this, who was really wild and talked crazy like this. And they called him the Professor. And he had a DeLorean, which was a magical time machine whose doors opened up like this. And he told Michael J. Fox that he was going to go back in time, but I can't remember why he went back there. Like, what was he going there for? I don't know it. But the point is, he wants to go back in time for some reason. And so the professor and him get it all set up, and I think he has a girlfriend that's relevant somehow. And parents. He definitely has 2 parents, a mom and a dad. His dad's a nerd, and his mom's pretty. And he has to meet up with... Oh, and there's a bully guy who's like his name is Biff or something. And he has to meet up with the professor and the DeLorean at midnight at this giant clock in the town square. And he gets like trapped inside the clock, and he's like hanging on to the edge of it. He's gonna fall off. Oh, and the professor maybe is inside the clock, and he's trying to fix the clock because he has to hook it up with a big long wire to the DeLorean. And then Marty McFly has to get into the DeLorean and drive it really fast. He has to set the time exactly right onto this big digital alarm clock looking thing on the dashboard, I think. And then he has to go super fast to get back in time. Okay, so he works. I think it fails a couple times. Oh, and flames go behind the tires, so this is really cool. And it messes up a lot of times, and I think the professor like gives up a bunch of times and fixes stuff, and they go through a whole bunch of crap like that. But anyway, he ends up getting back into time, and he goes to the high school that his parents went to and stuff. And I think there's a bully there too, like Biff's dad maybe or something like that is there too, and he picks on his dad, whose name is something else McFly. And everybody always calls him just McFly, which is weird. And then I think he plays basketball. No, that's in Teen Wolf. And then maybe does play basketball in this movie too. But he goes back in time. He meets his parents, and there are these pictures. And whenever he gets to be like too close to his parents, he starts to disappear in the picture. I don't understand that part. And I think his mom wants to make out with him, but he's like, that would be weird because it's my mom. Because he knows that it's his parents, but the parents obviously don't know that it's him. They think it's just a boy that went to that school. And then something happens there, and then he comes back into regular time. And it was dangerous. And that's why he was disappearing on that picture. Because some reason it was dangerous. Something about the space-time continuum and folding in on itself or something. But I think that has to do with Doctor Who. And then more movies happen. He goes back in other times. And one time he even goes to the future. It's controversial where he goes to. Because Facebook keeps telling me it was today. But it's never today. And they have billboards in the future. Biff's still there for some reason. And he's a loser, I think. And the billboards have movies on them, which is crazy. And they also have skateboards that they can fly on. Oh, I think he's really good at skateboarding in all the movies. And in all the movies, it's really scary because you think he's going to die because he disappears in the photographs. And the professor tries giving up all the time, but he always ends up getting the girl and saving the day at the end. The end. That's it.
I can't turn it out.